It's about that time of the year when everyone are making resolutions and people are working on the new skills they want to gain for the year. And some people are looking at leveling up their skills. So if you are interested in AI, artificial intelligence, prompt engineering, and machine learning, then these courses I've outlined in this video are going to be very helpful for you. Oh, and by the way, statistics have shown that most of you that watch my video are not subscribed to the channel. So I want you to hit the subscribe button because that's just a little way of supporting the channel. So with that out of the way, let's get into what we have today. The very first one we are going to be looking at is the one from Google Cloud, just like I mentioned earlier. So the Google Cloud AI training. So it's basically for beginners, and you are going to be looking at introduction to generative AI learning. So it's a learning pathway. It has a couple of courses. So from the page here, you have introduction to generative AI, introduction to large language models, then introduction to responsible AI, as well as prompt design in Vertex AI, and then lastly, responsible AI, applying AI principles with Google Cloud. Now, this is like about 5 courses here that makes up this learning path. So this particular pathway is supposed to take you roughly about 8 hours, 30 minutes. So this is a beginner-friendly learning pathway from Google. So it's going to give you an introduction to AI for you to understand what it is all about. Now, for you to sign up, all you have to do is to visit. So you just have to visit cloudskillboost.google, then /paths. So I'm also going to leave the link in the description. So make sure you click on the link and then you go through it. So that's the very first one you want to take. So you want to make sure that you start from beginner friendly and then you move towards advanced and more tasking and more demanding. So you start from that one and then you move. There's no deadline for application. So anytime, just take your time, go through it. However, you should know that the other ones that I'm going to mention currently have a deadline for application. So however you want to do it, is best for you to start earlier, go through this, take your 10 hours, go through this, and then move over to the next ones. Make sure you apply for all of them before they get started. But just to mention a quick one here. So for those of you that have extra hours to learn and you are hoping to go advanced, so you can go through this machine learning and artificial intelligence. It's more or less like a cumulative of all the pathways together. So for you to start learning from beginner, then move towards advanced, everything you have to understand or everything you need to learn about machine learning and then artificial intelligence. So Google has made it quite simple for you. So they've been able to arrange everything. I would also leave the link in the description for you to be able to access this particular page. The particular page has a learning pathway for beginners, introduction to generative AI. Then it has a learning pathway for intermediate, Gemini for Google Cloud, and then it has an advanced generative AI for developers, right? So this is actually a career pathway for cloud devs. So if you are interested in getting into cloud dev and you want to focus on artificial intelligence, this is a very good pathway for you to start from or for you to go through. So you start from beginner, then you move down towards intermediate, and then you go down to advanced. But if you are just here for the basic knowledge, or you just want to understand what AI is all about and then move over to different career paths, then the beginner learning path is for you. So for the very next one is a program by a Commonwealth, Intel, and then the federal government of Nigeria, the Federal Ministry of Innovation and Science Technology. It's an AI academy and it's open to both students and then public officers and civil servants and everybody, the general public at large. At the time of recording this video, the website is down and I've not been able to access it, even though I would have shown you, but the sign-up process is very easy, okay? Now, based on the email they sent to me, so this particular program has an internship opportunity, but from the email, I got to discover that it's for students, okay? So it's basically an opportunity for students to become ambassadors with Intel, and then they get to train other people. I think there's also opportunity for you to travel out and get trained by Intel Corporation. So it's a very good one for you if you are a student in school and they are looking for a way to get into tech and as well land an internship opportunity with a top company like Intel and get trained by Intel. It's going to be a very big boost to your CV and it's going to get you into a lot of opportunities. So if you're a student, I would advise you to take this opportunity as it comes. It's totally free of charge, but then there's one thing you need to know. So this is the very first one. And since the program has not started, I won't be able to go into the details on the course outline. If the website had opened, I would have shown you what the course outline is all about, but the website is currently down. When you visit the website, which I'm going to leave the link in the description, scienceandtech.gov.ng/AI Academy. I'm also going to leave the link in the description. So when you go there, you are going to see the course outline and everything that is involved. Also, you need to understand that this course has been designed in such a way that you only have 4 months to finish all your courses. However, I would also let you know, and I would advise you, if it's possible, make sure to get done with this in as little as a month to 2 months, maximum 3 months, so you can be able to move over to the other ones, right? So just whatever you are doing, make sure that you can finish it or round it up in just max 1 month. Okay. For me, I'm a very fast learner, and I might be able to finish it in maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks or less. I don't know. I've not seen the content to know how much it is. What thing you should understand here is that there is a deadline for application. So the deadline is going to close on January 30th, 2025. So whatever you are doing, make sure you apply before that time. So after that time, they are going to send you an email, and then you get to onboard. So once you go in on the website, you are going to see where you have to impute your name, you impute your NIN, and then you apply. You choose what category you're applying for. So after you've been able to do that, then you would receive this email. Now, one thing you should know is that the email is not going to come instantly. So the email is going to take quite some time, and then it's going to come. So once the email come, then you can go through it and know, okay, you've been accepted into this program. Then you have to wait for the onboarding, which is coming up by January 30th, 2025. So the next program you want to partake in is ALX AiCE program. So the A stands for AI Career Essentials. So this is a program that I've gone through. So I'm going to show you what the outline looks like. And this particular program is a bit intermediate because of the demand. So it's a very tasking program in terms of time. But when it comes to your experience or the knowledge, you don't need a technical experience for you to be able to go through this program. And you don't also need so much of a skill, and it's not so much technical, because you are going to be learning prompt engineering and then how to create, or generative AI, how to generate applications from AI. Then you are also going to learn how to utilize AI tools for to enhance the productivity in your workplace, how to use AI to enhance Microsoft, PowerPoint, create a software. So one of the things I like about this program is the way that it's been delivered. So the program has been delivered in such a way that it has a simulation. When you get into this program, you are going to be able to create a simulated environment where you have to come up with a company you are working with, and then you have to do hands-on training over the course of 6 weeks. For you to sign up, you just have to visit their website, alxafrica.com/program/career ready skills training. So don't worry, I'll leave the link in the description, or you can just go straight to Google and search for ALX AiCE program. And one thing you should know about ALX is they have other programs as well. So not just the AI Career Essentials, there are other programs that ranges across programming and development, business, career, tech, and then data. So I'm going to just go through them briefly. So if you are interested in taking any other course, you can take another course from them. However, one of the things you should know is that you are only allowed to take one course at a time because of the way the program has been outlined. So, but you can take something like, once you are done with this, then you enroll for another one just like that, and then you continue. There is ALX Pathway, which is a 6-month program for high school graduates. So they have the virtual assistant program, which is a 2-month program. Then you have the professional foundations for 3 months, future leaders, and all of those things. Then you have the AI Career Essentials, which we are talking about. Then you have the Pro Developer, Front-End Developer program, which is about 8 months. You have the Front-End Web Development program, which is 8 months. You have the Pro Dev Backend Developer, which is 8 months. You have the Backend Web Development, which is about 8 months. You have the Cloud Computing for AWS, which is a 10-month program. Then you have Salesforce Administrator, which is an 8-month program. Then you have your Data Science, which is 8 months, and a Data Analytics, which is 8 months. All of these things are all around tech, and they are easy entry. Most of them are no coding, so you don't have to have any prior knowledge on coding, and then you don't even have to really code anything. Once you come to this page, all you have to do is to click on apply. And one thing you should note is that the deadline for your ALX Career Essential is 6th of January. So you can see the deadline here, 6th of January 2025. So whatever you are doing, make sure you apply before that time. But you should also know that at this 6th of January, there is still applications that are going to be open. So you can get to join the next cohort if you miss the current cohort. So it's just going to be a duration of 6 weeks, which means the predicted application period for the next cohort might be around the middle of February. So once you click on apply now, you are going to fill up all these details. And once you fill up these details, you click sign up. Then you are going to receive an email from ALX, and they are now going to tell you the next processes for you to follow through. I'll show you what the course content looks like. So I'm going to go to course, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is what the interface you're going to be working with is going to look like. So here is where you can get to switch between the programs you are offering. So I started the Founders Academy also, and I'm not done with it. So I have my ALX AI Career Essentials, and you can see here I passed with a score of 77%. I think it should have been 80%, but there are some scores that were omitted. So I couldn't, like my milestone 1 and milestone 2 were not recorded. So I missed out on this particular score. And I think I had them both of them are supposed to be about 90 or thereabout. So with that score, I should have graduated with about 81% or 85% when I did my calculations by myself. So these are the milestones you are going to be able to submit. Now, let me show you quickly what the course content looks like. Okay, so for your course content, I'm just going to expand all so you get to see what is involved. Now, here is this. You have your onboarding week. So you have your onboarding week, and then you have the trainings that is there. You can see we started around 4th of March in 2024, and then we rounded up training around May 6th, 2024. So that's about 6 weeks here. So these are the things that I'll just collapse all, so I'll be able to. This is your onboarding week. You're going to have about 6 of them to go through. Week 1, you have this, and then you're also going to finish all of this through week 1. So after that, week 2, you have your welcome module, daily 3, do language module. This is where they start introducing you to everything AI. Then your week 3, you are now going to start working, like planning your work routine and all using AI tools, both communication and best practices. Then your week 4 is where you are going to start learning how to use AI to enhance your productivity. Then week 5 is where you look at, doing things with storytelling and crafting AI, prompt engineering and all. Then week 6 is where you get to actually build a website using AI. So that's one of the things you are going to learn. So this is the course content for your ACE program. So just make sure to apply before the deadline. If you miss that, you can always join the next cohort. And the very last one we are going to be looking at is the 3MTT program. Now, this is a program that, if you ask me, I will say that this is more or less like the new Empower. It has come to replace the Empower, but it's more or less like Empower for tech. So you can see from my dashboard that you already have joined the Cohort 3 now. So the intake for Cohort 3 is currently going on, and you want to make sure that you finish your assessment submission before January 13th, 2025. So there's also a deadline for this. So for you to apply to this program, it's app.3mtt.training/apply. So I'm also going to leave the link in the description. Once you click on the page, it's going to take you to this particular page. So once it takes you to this page, you want to sign up as a fellow, which is a learner. So once you do that, they're going to ask you which IB do you want to use. So you choose your NIN or you choose your BVN, whichever the case may be. So once you enter your BVN, you are going to click on apply, and they would send you an email and ask you to follow the email to complete your signing process. So once you open up your email, you are going to click on that and then continue creating your account. So once you come into creating your account, you'll be asked to to confirm your technical skill level, and then they're going to ask you a couple of questions there. You are also supposed to take your questionnaire. So once you are done with this and your account is active, you have to click on join the waitlist. So if you don't see join the waitlist, then that shouldn't be an issue. So that means that phase has passed. The waitlist is actually the waitlist for Cohort 3. So that means it has passed. So all you have to do is to come down here, and then you want to apply to join the Cohort 3 now. But before you do that, one of the things I would advise you to do is to also get a job. Now, one of the advantages of this particular program is you are being trained to get a job. So more or less, most times I've seen there's someone I recommended this program to, and the person got a job right on the program. So they started the program and then they were employed immediately. So that's one of the advantages you are going to get from this particular program. Now, one thing I want you to know is that there's a job currently on the dashboard. So it's called the Awari Micro Job, which is Nigeria's first ever large language model, and they are helping you to translate languages to your local language. So all you have to do is just to click on this link, and it's going to take you into the Google form for you to apply. So you just fill out this form. So once you fill out this form, they are going to give you a series of things to do. So you fill out everything, and then when you click on next, it's going to ask you to do a little bit of translation exercise. So once you are done with that, you are good to go. So back to the dashboard. So once you are here, all you have to do is to join Cohort 3 now. Click on this place. So it's going to take you into a new page, 3mtt.skillladder.ai. So you are going to be asked to sign up. So all you have to do, use the same email address from your 3MTT dashboard, and then you sign up. So once you are done signing up, all you have to do now is to go through this and set it up. So you first of all select the course that you are doing. So once you are done, update your bio data, then you add your skills. Here, they are going to ask you to add your CV or add the skills. You can add the skills manually. I added my skills manually. Then you are going to rate those skills that you've added manually. And then you're going to take a technical assessment, which is a short quiz. The good thing about this is you don't necessarily have to pass it since they are about to train you. So once you are done with that, you won't be able to do this, because if you click on it, they'll tell you that it's currently not available for your cohort. You should check back at a later date. So you have to click on your dashboard, and then you have to wait for this assessment to be unlocked. Now, once you are done with that, you should be rest assured that you've been able to join Cohort 3. And this is the assessment submission that you've done. So once you have done that, then you know that you have finalized your process for Cohort 3. Now, one of the things I want you to know is they have also provided learning materials for you prior to the program itself. So you have to click on foundational course. Now, depending on the program of choice, you can see they have a lot of trainings here. So depending on your program of choice, you want to make sure that you finish some mandatory courses, like your professional soft skill is mandatory, and then your English for IT1 is mandatory. There is actually a bonus here. I don't know if it's still working. If you click on fill out this form when you are done, the advantage is that you'll be able to be fast-tracked to the next cohort. The mandatory certificates are this. So you have to upload your LinkedIn Career Essential in Generative AI certificate. Then you have to upload your LinkedIn Productivity with Generative AI certificate. Then English for IT1. And then one of your career essentials. So if you are doing cybersecurity, to be career essential in cybersecurity. You are doing data analysis, then career essential in data analysis. If you are doing product management of project management, then it's career essential in project management, just like that. So your own specific career essential. Then you upload these professional soft skills certificates, the English for IT. And then you have to make a post on LinkedIn with this tag and then this hashtag, just for you to document. It might be after you are done with one of the courses and you want to share it on your LinkedIn profile. So you can add this hashtag and then tag 3MTT. So once you are done, copy the link to that post you've made and then paste it inside here. Then paste in your LinkedIn profile URL and then your phone number, and then you click on submit. Once you are done that, all you have to do is now wait for the programs to start. Remember, you just have to start from somewhere. The other ones, the very first one is going to give you an idea of what the AI prompt engineering and then machine learning is all about. Then from there, you get to advance and then grow into it. And that's all for today. So if you found this video valuable, hit the subscribe button and make sure to share with a friend who will also find it valuable. And once again, I'm Mykail, Arisa, your friendly value mate. And remember, don't just get online, get noticed.